Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Super Tuesday, baby. First one of the season. It's really not the superest Tuesday in the world. However, it is highlighted by big matchup, late game matchup. Put the kids to bed. Enjoy yourself tonight. You get Purdue taking on Marquette. Definitely will preview, break down, predict that game, as well as the rest of Super Tuesday's games. Also, want to look back at a few things that happened last night. My man Franklin, Earl, Beardwinaton is here with his best bet of the day coming up later in the show. Gonna be a quick one, man. Not a quick one, but it's Super Tuesday, baby. All college hoops, whole 30 minutes. Right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right. Hold on. I need to produce. That's when you put the bass in. Turn this show up real quick. Bring some energy. Bring the noise for me and the boys. Man, please. Last night on the gridiron, Houston took care of business, 34-10. About right. I believe yesterday I gave out the score of 27-13. Pretty much off a touchdown and a field goal for each team. So I'll take it. Cooper Rush, for some reason, threw the ball 55 times last night. I mean, that's a damn shame. Just getting his ass whooped, shoulder hurting. Yeah, nah, we're gonna try the slant one more time, Cooper. See if you can get CD another catch. This is a motherfucker crying. CD Lamb, 8 catches, 93 yards. I'm gonna be honest, real quick before I get to the Cowboys. The Houston Texans love the way they bounce back. We heard all last week how the Lions came back and bit them. They ain't scored a second half touchdown since the King and the Duck. Last night they put up 17 points in the first half, come back with 17 more in the second half. Joe Mixon, 3 touchdowns, 109 yards on 20 carries. I mean, that's football right there, baby. Beautiful, beautiful football. Texans, they're now 7-4. Not bad. Doing a lot better than some other teams. Cowboys, real quick, before we get back to college hoops. Somebody needs to tell Jerry Jones to shut the hell up. I mean, it ain't nothing he said recently, specifically. I just know my whole entire life, pretty much. Let's just go back 20 years out of my 33 years of existence. Every single season, about 30% of media, preseason, picks the Cowboys to win the championship. Well, I think this is the year that them Cowboys gonna put it all together. And then you got Jerry Jones every season. So we all in and we all about winning. Down here in Dallas, we is all about winning. We are all in to win. And every year in those past 20 years, this man has shown up with Tony Romo or Dak Prescott. I know Dak is hurt, but I mean, you come into the season, Dak Prescott, Mike McCarthy, CeeDee Lamb, Ezekiel Elliott. You didn't change nothing. You're not all in for nothing. You just crossing your damn fingers, throwing a hope and prayer up into the universe that the hell this the year they figure it out. And let me tell you a little secret. They're not gonna figure it out. Tony Romo was never going to figure it out. Jason Garrett, Mike McCarthy, Dak Prescott. Never gonna figure it out. That's the joke. Jerry Jones says we're all in to win. And then he brings back Dak Prescott. I'm gonna be honest. I got a small feeling we're gonna see Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott with a damn star on their hat next season. And they're gonna be 3-7 a damn again. Let's go, Cowgirls. Ooh. Texans now got a complete 2-game lead on the AFC South. Where we at? 11. Trying to do math. 6 games left, so 6. Maybe the Saints do go 10-7. Hi-yo! Oh. Anyway, this is Captain by a hook, baby, with the red beard. I'm Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dobbs. This whole thing you're watching is presented by Stare Down Sports. StareDownSports.com. Written pieces, thoughts, breakdowns. It's pretty much the pre-show to the show in written form. You get it? But anyway, man, pretty good night last night as well. College hoops, baby. It's a pretty good Monday, man. I enjoyed some of the games. Just to start things off a tad bit, Michigan turkey dog whooping Miami of Ohio 94-67. Michigan putting up 50 points in the second half, just routing them. That's what I like to see. I still need Danny Wolf to be a little more aggressive, but hey, you're coming off a loss to Wake Forest. Do some damn damage, and that you did. Last night, Gonzaga, they moved to 4-0, and they legitimately look like a top 3 school in this country. Graham Ike, 23 points, 9 rebounds. This close to that elusive double. But Gonzaga not only wins, they cover down in San Diego against San Diego State. 80-67 win for Gonzaga. Gonzaga now 4-0. They got it 1 game, maybe 2. I looked at their schedule last night. But all I know is December 7th and December 14th, back-to-back Saturdays. We're getting the Elite 8 like action. We're getting the true litmus test for these 3 teams, the top 3 teams, in my mind, in my opinion. You got Gonzaga taking on Kentucky, and then you have Gonzaga taking on UConn. How you love that? I can't wait for those games, man. That's going to be the true test, in my opinion, for all 3 of those teams. Gonzaga, Kentucky. Sorry. Having a little fun with it. It's Tuesday. I forgot to say we also doing the top 10, baby. Rowan Donaghy, the Red Beards, top 10. Get to that a little later in the show. I just edited mine a little bit, just a little bit. Move Purdue up one spot. Move Gonzaga up one spot. Anyway, sorry, I got lost in the sauce. I meant to do that last night at midnight. I ended up going to bed instead. Gonzaga, though, baby. Big win over San Diego State. Again, they got the win and the cover. Shout out my man Franklin Earl with the Gonzaga minus 11.5. Auburn. I mean, this team looks like they are on a mission. A mission to dominate. Auburn 102, North Alabama 69. I mean, Johnny Broome, why'd you have to do it to him? This kid must have been a bully in school. 30 points, 17 rebounds for Johnny Broome. Shout out to Auburn. Looking like it. Looking like it. Iowa State, they looking like it too. 87-52 win. They're 3-0. I will say this. I'm waiting for y'all to play some damn body. I'm waiting to see what Iowa State has when their backs are against the wall. Arkansas, they win, but don't cover. They're good, but not great. Arkansas, 91-72, the 19-point victory as 21.5-point favorites. You gotta love it. You just got to love it. Arkansas, man, they'll be all right. They'll figure it out. Check this out. Wisconsin showed me their crotch area last night. It's the easiest way I can think of saying it. These kids come off a win against Arizona, number 19 in the nation. 4-0. You get a team like UT Rio Grande Valley, and you almost lose. You need every single bit of Blackwell's 30 points. I mean, you go down 4 at the half, give up 52 points in the first half. Come on, what you thought you won the championship after you beat Arizona? See, I thought y'all was better than this, man. I talked about this yesterday. I said, no way they getting caught in a damn trap game this early in the damn season. You beat Arizona on Friday, and I come out and win this game by 40. Hopefully they take this as a learning lesson. If not, we're going to see Wisconsin and be an inconsistent team. They're going to go up and damn down all season. 5-0. My arse. Lost a lot of respect for Wisconsin last night. 3-point win over a Rio Grande Valley UT. The hell up out of my face. Anyway, McNeese. North Texas. That was a damn good game. Refs. Call to travel, bruh. McNeese traveled about 4 times in that last minute. Switch pivot foots, ballerina spun, plied, what y'all call it? Plied. No travel. Foul. Damn. I mean, I wasn't mad at it. McNeese, 2-2. This is what McNeese is supposed to do. It's supposed to win games. North Texas, their first loss of the season. Man, I love McNeese and I love North Texas. I just feel like North Texas got robbed late. You got to call that travel, bro. You can't let a guy spin, switch pivots 3 times, move 4 feet. The double team backing up at this point. Like, bro, we not even touching the kid. You call a foul? That happened 2 or 3 times down the stretch. But shout out to the refs. Shout out to Will Wade. That boy been eating. Will Wade. That boy been eating. North Texas, they really lost this game in the first half, though. They only put up 19 points in the first half to McNeese's 32. They end up roaring back. They win the second half 42-36, but it was just not Not enough. It was not enough. NC State 4-0, blowing out Colgate. Pittsburgh 5-0, blew out VMI last night behind Jalen Lowe. Triple double for the young man. The young man from Missouri City, Texas. For those that don't know, we call it the Mo. Slow out and banging, all in my trunk. Jalen Lowe, triple double, 11 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Shout out to the Mo City Dom. Pittsburgh rolling 5-0. Louisiana Tech rolling. Daniel Batcho. Shout out to the young man from Paris. 38 points, 8 rebounds. He leads Louisiana Tech to a 4-0 start this season, and they will go as far as Batcho takes them. Everybody wants some more. Some more Batcho. Washington State, Northern Colorado. That was a good ass damn game. Not even gonna lie to you. The score don't look like it. But this game was like 56-56 at one point. It was bucket to bucket for about a 4-minute stretch. And then Washington State said, "We got it, mate. We'll take it from here." Next thing I know, I look up and it's like 74-60. I say, God damn. It's like an 18-4 run. Washington State looking like it. Shout out to your boy. Cedric Coward, 30 points last night in the win for Washington State. Utah State also 4-0 after beating Montana last night. Man, good ass game, boy. Boy, I tell you, some good ass damn games. So, let's get to these damn power rankings. Before we look at Super Tuesday, baby. Captain Bob. Put too much creamer in my coffee. Shit sweet as hell. Captain by a mother effing hook, baby. This is this week's power rankings. The second week of the season. Well, the second power rankings. I guess technically this is the third week of the season. Second power rankings, though. Y'all know how I do it. Y'all know how I does it. One of these teams I'm pissed off I even put here. But hey, I guess they earned it. Probably won't be here next week, though. I'm talking about them damn Badgers. But let's start it off at number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Nothing changed from last week. UConn, number 1 in the country. I know. But they got a tough schedule coming up. They'll prove it. Definitely think they're the best damn team in the nation. Back to back says it all. Winning by 40 every game says it all. Good teams win, great teams cover. UConn has been great. Now, this is how ahead of the curve I was. Last week, I had Kentucky at number 2. This was before they beat Duke. I said Kentucky's the second best team in the damn country. I said Kentucky's going to the Final Four. I said Kentucky's my second favorite to win it all. After UConn, Kentucky, number 2, still second best team in the nation, proved it against Duke. At number 3, we got Kansas. That's a bad, bad team right there, boy. Bill Self setting records, and they only look to get better next season. Kansas, I'm excited to see this last little run of Bill Self's. I mean, I'm not saying he's retiring anytime soon, but this last little, even if it's 8 years to a decade to 12 years, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I mean, the guy's already in the 70s, I believe. I'd have to look that up. Don't quote me. But the last 4 to 12 years, I'm looking forward to seeing how Bill Self ends this Kansas run. I got to do that. Instead of crying and crawling in the dark corner because Izzo and Self and Wright and Williams and Coach K and all the guys that I grew up on are leaving, I just got to look forward to enjoying that time while they're here and start falling in love with these young cats growing up in the business. There's a few great young, good coaches. Mika Strewsbury, Mark Pope, Kim English, Richard Pitino. Hell, even Will Wade. A lot of good young coaches. So the game's in a good place. I could name people for days. Dustin May, Pat Kelsey is going to be all right one day. Top of my head, blank right now. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about coaches. Kansas at number 3. They're number 1 overall in the AP poll. Definitely deserve a top 3 spot, in my opinion. Auburn. This team looks like they're on a damn mission. They got some good games coming up. We'll see what they're all about, even though they already kind of showed it against Houston. Auburn doing the damn thing. We're going to put them at number 4. And then at number 5, Gonzaga. Their non-conference schedule already has been harder than every other team on this list, and all they do is win. All they do is cover. I think the only game they didn't cover was against Arizona State, who showed some goals against Gonzaga. But Gonzaga, number 5 team in the nation this week. At number 6, them Boilermakers, man. I try not to believe. I try to hate. I try to throw dirt on their name. Purdue, baby, the Boilermakers. They got a huge game tonight. I'm backing them. Love what I saw from them on Friday against Alabama. See if they can bring it 2 nights in a row. They got Marquette tonight. As of right now, Purdue, number 6 in the nation. At number 7, Iowa State. But Lord, I would love to see them play somebody. I hate putting them on this top 10 list, but they deserve it. They deserve it. It's not like they look bad. They're number 5 in the nation in real life. They deserve it. I'll give them to them. It's another coach, upcoming coach. Swole Cat. Was it Holtzberger? TJ Holzenberger? I don't remember the guy's name. Number 7, Iowa State. Waiting for him to prove it. At number 8, give me Houston. Dropped them from the top 5 to 8. I forget where I had them last week. They were around 4 or 5. But Houston at number 8. Still holding on to the top 10. I don't think there's too many teams better than Houston. Duke dropped them down from about 4 or 5 to 9 after losing to Kentucky. Duke's definitely going to be a top 10 team for me all season. They'll be hanging around this 9 to 6 number, I believe. Definitely love what I see from Duke. Once they get a little more experience, they'll be dangerous come the end of February, going into March. At number 10. See, I had Arizona at 10 last week. You come out, you're 4-0, you beat Arizona by 20, 15. I said, I'm gonna put Wisconsin at number 10. And you come out last night and look like white ass. Wisconsin at number 10 for now. Honorable mentions, number 11. Give me Marquette. Got to show them love while I can. Tonight's a big one for them. Marquette either going to fall off this list or they're going to jump into the top 7 tonight. But as of now, they're at number 11 on my list. Honorable mention Marquette. Number 12, honorable mention Baylor. I know. Go cry to your mama. They lost by 40 to Gonzaga. Since then, done nothing but have quality wins after quality wins. That's the top 10, baby, this week. Power rankings, college basketball from this guy, the Red Beard. Let's get it rocking and rolling. Keep it rocking and keep it rolling. Yes, sir. I love this shit, man. I love this shit, man. I'm talking college basketball, of course. But anyway, Any day. Anyhow. Oh, yeah. Ha, 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 ha. Let's preview Super Tuesday. Tonight's action on the collegiate hardwood. A bunch of good ones. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a bunch of numbers that are just out of reach for me. I'm forcing up 2 bets just to give y'all 2 bets, and I don't feel good about it. I don't feel too bad about it. But there's not one bet on the board that I'm like, yeah, that's the one. I want to bet that. It's more like, I guess I'll take that. I guess I'll take that. Take that. Take that. Anyway, let's preview some of these games. Boston College, 13.5, way too big for me, even if it's against Loyola of Maryland. Binghamton. There's got to be a better way to say that. Binghamton taking on Longwood. I just wanted to say Longwood -7.5, baby. Doesn't seem that long to me. I'm kidding, people. Let's get the dirty jokes out of here. This is a morning show. Florida State. I liked it at 7.5. You can get it right now at 6.5 over Hofstra. It's just hard for me to bet on Florida State the last 5 to 6 seasons. Really the last 8 seasons. It's been a dread to bet on Florida State. But I think Lenny and the boys get things right tonight. -6.5. I like that a lot over Hofstra, but still, it's just hard for me to get there at Florida State against any damn body. Notre Dame. Just talked about Mika Shrewsbury. This Notre Dame team is going to be a team to fear come March. Watch out for them to be in that top 5 to 6 range in the ACC regular season. Watch for them to go deep into the ACC tournament. Watch for them to be one of those 7 to 10 seeds that makes some damn noise. I'm not guaranteeing the Sweet 16, but I definitely think Notre Dame busts some brackets and they get a win nobody thinks they'll get. First game of the tournament. Notre Dame tonight, -17.5, taking on North Dakota. They've played these numbers comfortably all season. I should have confidence to lay 17.5 with them. Something's just telling me not to. And this is probably the one I'm wrong. Notre Dame -17.5 probably should be a bet. They probably win this thing by 22. They just got to show me, man. I cannot wait to bet Notre Dame at +8 against the ACC team in January, February. Cannot wait to take Notre Dame at +300 at home against Pittsburgh or something. Dogs. I'll be betting Notre Dame a lot as dogs, but betting them at 17.5 point favorites, it's just not the angle I'm looking for as a better on them. Like I said, not a bad bet, just not the angle I'm looking for. I'm looking to pay Notre Dame 8 to 15 point dogs. That's what I'm looking for. Wake Forest -22.5. They just lost by 15 to Xavier. Usually means a bounce back's coming. But I want to see it. Western Carolina, never heard of them, so it does entice me on the -22.5. But I'm gonna stay away from that. Vermont -15.5. They're taking on Buffalo. Both of these teams, I need to know more about. Both of these teams showed me a lot last season. Still want to see a little more from them this season. UConn taking on Texas A&M Commerce. UConn -37 in the hook. I mean, they've covered every game thus far. Probably win this one by 45, 50. But like I said last week, I'm not betting UConn over it. 34 in the hook is my cutoff. 35 is my cutoff pretty much for UConn. 37 in the hook. Y'all got it. I'm going to be honest. I got a bet in my bet slip. I placed it, but I'm just watching the number just go against me. Like I could have a way better number. +146 when I went to bed, +172 right now. We'll get to the bets in a sec. USC, Central Florida, taking on Tennessee Tech, 25.5. You can't do it. Ohio State taking on Evansville. Ohio State minus 24.5. You can't do it. Ohio State definitely wins this thing by 19 to 22. But covering 24 on a hook, I think you'll be sweating that last minute of game time out when nobody cares. But you. And that's the worst feeling to be in. Just screaming at the TV for somebody to shoot it with 8 seconds left. All you need is one more bucket. Hell, you'll take a free throw at this point. Please shoot the ball. They end up dribbling the clock out. The other team hits a three, and there ain't no damn way you can ever make a damn bucket. I said, ain't that some shit? Anyway, Ohio State minus 24 in the hook. You can't do it. On Bowling Green, the Indiana State of last season, Bowling Green with the viral phenom, Big Dog. Don't even know the kid's name yet. Excuse me. I'll learn it. But I will say this real quick. And I know I'm running long, but real quick. I do like how the world's corrected themselves in one season. Last year, all I heard about was how much the kid with the goggles, the little sorry ass motherfucker for Indiana State, how great he's gonna be in March, how amazing he's gonna be in the tournament. This guy is gonna be a bracket buster. I screamed all last season, bro. Y'all some dumb ass efforts, bro. Social media done made everybody a damn star. The kids trash, the team's trash. They ain't gonna make the damn tournament. Sure enough, they missed the tournament. Everybody boo-hooing and crying about the shit. But this season, about this kid, and honestly, I don't know if it's just because I ain't gonna say it on my show. But this kid, all I'm saying is, man, it'll be fun if we saw him in the tournament. Yeah, big if. Stop trying to make everybody a damn superstar. But now that I'm really thinking about it, y'all need to give this kid the same treatment. Just because the other muck look like me and got glasses. And like I said, I ain't going to say it on my show. Cincinnati, minus 13.5. They're taking on Northern Kentucky. This is another bet I like a whole hell of a lot. Cincinnati minus 13.5. It was 14.5 when I went to bed. Now it's 13.5. I mean, let's add that to the bet slip right now. Cincinnati. 14.5 is a little too close. I got 15 on this game. 13.5 gives me a little more wiggle room, a little more breathing room. Love me some Cincinnati basketball, man. Shout out to Bob Huggy. Shout out Mick Cronin. People that built that program. Now, I'm not saying Villanova's done for, but you can bet Pennsylvania plus 860 on the money line tonight. I'm not telling you to do it. Hell, I'm not going to do it. But I will say this. Villanova done for. I'm not pulling the trigger, but ain't no damn way Villanova covers this 14.5. Probably win this game by 3 or 4. Skate away with a win. Everybody's happy. But Villanova, man, they need to shake some things up like Yahtzee. Florida, 36.5 against Florida A&M. No, thank you. Y'all got it. Same thing with Maryland minus 30 in the hook. I will say this, you can get Maryland like plus 180 not to make the tournament. Just think to yourselves, when the last time you saw Maryland in the tournament? And go bet the plus 180 and come back and holler at me. Oh, damn, that shit's sweet. Louisville. If you'll lay Louisville, if you'll lay 28 points with Louisville, you got a gambling problem. Same thing with Georgia. If you'll lay 26 points with Georgia, just call the number, bruh. Just call it. I get people on my TikTok. Yeah, I got a TikTok. I'm not proud of it. But you got to get up with the times. But these guys on TikTok, I give all my bets, every day. And they write in the comments, they'll be like, Dartmouth Marist. I'm like, bro, why are you even? Lindenberg and University of New Orleans. Like, just quit gambling, bro. I just gave you 6 bets and you want to ask me about this most random game on the board. Y'all got problems, man. You ain't got to bet every game, bro. You ain't even got bet every game you like. That's what this preview section's for. I wish I could bet all 12 of these games, but that'd be dumb as hell. But I like talking through it, giving y'all some ideas. I love when people text me like, man, bro, should be good. Should be good. Sorry for the disconnect. Iowa, 21.5. I wouldn't be mad at it. Kansas, they're minus 23 in the hook. I do think they win this game by 30. Kansas, I mean, they look dominant. Taking on UNC Wilmington, 23 in the hook. Couldn't be mad at it. Definitely ain't mad at it. Missouri State taking on UT. I was about to say Mississippi State, minus 1.5, but nah. It's Missouri State, staying away completely. LSU, 28-point favorites. And this is what I mean. Kansas State, 39-point favorites. Every game, I'm telling you, I love it. Just hate the number. The number's about 6 points too high on all of these games. You give me Kansas minus 20 in the hook, I'm on it. Give me LSU minus 20 in the hook. 27 is way too big. Kansas State minus 40? You just can't do it. I can't do it. Michigan State even feels too big. Give me this at 12 in a hook, bro. You giving me 17.5 on Michigan State? I'm not betting it. Love Michigan State. Honestly, it's my favorite damn team. Complicated story. Ain't got time for that shit today. TCU, 32 and a hook. A lot of good games tonight. Even Santa Clara, 7.5. This team's 1-3. Haven't met any expectations. If you got to bet every game, UC Riverside plus 7.5. But anyway, without further ado, I ended up with 3 bets for tonight. I thought I only had 2. I'll write this third one down that I just added. Let's give out these damn bets. I know that's what y'all all been waiting for, ain't it? Can't believe it's, man, already 9. Slept through my damn alarm. Thought it was going to be a quick show. Ended up talking. I'm going to talk about this one. I just talked about it. Northern Kentucky taking on Cincinnati. I told you at 14.5, I don't like it. 13.5, I do like it. I'm going to end up betting that. We're going to end up betting Cincinnati minus 13.5, taking on Northern Kentucky. It's the bet I just wrote down. I'm about to bet it right now. Minus 13.5, minus 102.2. You got to love it. I mean, if you want to play the waiting game, maybe you can get a 12.5 if the number keeps going how it's going. But I'm going to take this 13.5 before smart people get on it, and it bumps up to 14.5 again. And then tonight, we got Marquette. They're hosting Purdue. I'm going to be honest with you. I love Marquette. I just think Purdue is the perfect team to play against Marquette. Like, Purdue's strengths counter Marquette's strengths. Which if you're going to give me plus 172, I'm going to take the money line on Purdue. These guards aren't going to get hassled, frazzle-dazzled. Purdue's played big-time basketball the last 2 seasons with Braden Smith at the point guard. He's no longer a kid. You know? He's going to handle that pressure, water off a duck's back. Lawyer, he's hitting big shots this season. He looks more comfortable. They look better in shape. They look a little stronger. I know their big man, young big man went out, but their backup big man's a damn dog. I think Purdue is the perfect team to beat Marquette. And I think Marquette is an excellent team. If you heard the show earlier, I got them at number 11 on my top 10. How that work? Don't worry about it. Marquette's number 11 on my top 10. But Purdue's number 6. And again, I think Marquette can play with anybody. I just feel like Purdue is the perfect team to beat Marquette. Marquette's defense can steal. cause a havoc. It can still blow things up. But I think Purdue's built to handle it. I think the last 2 seasons playing deep into the tournament, they're going to handle this tonight pretty easy. I don't think they're going to blow out Marquette or nothing, but I think they win comfortably, 6 to 10 points. I don't think we're sweating anything out at the end. I think we're just going down, knocking free throws down, and hoping they don't hit a three. So give me Purdue plus 172 on the money line. So I'm going Cincinnati minus 13 in the hook. I'm going Purdue on the money line. For the best bet of today, give my man Franklin Earl, Beardwinaton in here. I need somebody, anybody. Hit me with the horns. Franklin, Earl, Beardwinaton. Best bet of the damn day. How you love that? Came out yesterday. Gave you them damn Gonzaga boys. Man, they sat around 10 points that whole damn game. But anyway, tonight's best bet. We got a decent team in Lipscomb. They had a 1-point loss to Belmont, which makes their record worse than it is. 5-point loss to Western Kentucky. Arkansas beat them by 16. That's 13.5-point favorites. They take care of business against Duquesne and Wofford. Tonight, they got Kentucky. My top 10, the second best team in the country. You got Kentucky minus 20 and the hook. Last night I saw this number and I said by the time I wake up, it's going to be 24. It's still sitting at 20 and a hook. Let me tell you like this. And this is not the way I handicap. This is just a way for me to lay my thoughts out there for you. Arkansas beat them by 16. I think Kentucky beats Arkansas by 16. And you're giving me 20 in the hook? My number for this game is 25-27. Kentucky rolls. Kentucky wins by 30. Best bet of the damn day. Give me Kentucky minus 20 and the hook. Captain by a hook, baby, with the red beard. Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dobbs. Let's recap these damn bets before we get the hell up on out of here. We're rocking Cincinnati, minus 13 in the hook against Northern Kentucky. Oh, yeah. Give me Cincy, baby. Minus the 13.5. I love that this thing dropped from 14 to 13. Give me Purdue. If you heard the full breakdown earlier, give me Purdue on the money line. They are the perfect team to beat Marquette. Purdue plus 172 on the money line. And then my man, Franklin, Earl, Beard, Winterton. His best bet of the day, Kentucky minus 20 in the hook taking on Lipscomb. Give me Kentucky minus 20 and the hook there. So we're going Purdue money line. Cincy minus 13.5. That's Cincinnati minus 13.5. And then the best bet of the day, Kentucky minus 20 and a hook. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the love and thank you for the support. It's Captain by a Hook with the red beard, presented by Stare Down Sports. I am Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dobbs, going live on a fantastic Super Tuesday. Take all of these wagers at your own risk and please gamble responsibly. Dobbs.